Whipping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god. Mess, whole place, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my devil, but I do enough to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours. Steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. I'm full of stage, trying to find my pain. I see the sun coming out of that rain. My day, really my game. I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. I'm a slave for you. To the bottom of the bottle, I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went and did away. I ain't f***ing okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck here for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family. From a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down to make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my devil, but I do enough to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours. Steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. I see the sun coming out of that rain. My day, really not tame. I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. Slave for you. Whipping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god. Mess, whole place, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down to make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my devil, but I do enough to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours. Steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. I'm full of stage, trying to find my pain. I see the sun coming out of that rain. My day, really not tame. I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, so the pleasure to have you live at a charge. So look at green action presented by Lunatic Designs. Phones going off, things are happening everywhere. Holy cow. What a night. We got a little dirt racing action. Get ready to swing off into the right direction. We are live for the Geomax Dirt Outlaws series here, presented by Chop Chop Racing and the Chop Chop Racing Leagues. It is PEVELY tonight, and the Dirt Midgets and the drivers are absolutely locked in. We're getting close to the end of this series, and they're cranking out some laps. That's for darn sure. So, and we're going to see it. It's going to be a good time tonight. Qualifying underway. Here is your race information. Just over quarter mile length racing surface here tonight, as I-55 at PEVELY gets underway. 70 degrees on the air temperature, 95% humidity, clear skies, 3-mile-an-hour wind, and Yeetus to lead us for Ethan Wolf there. Holy cow. We're going to see these cars have to deal with that. The wall, the berms, just everything that I-55 has, and it's going to be absolutely ecstatic. Good to see the alerts are working out there. Larry, thank you for the like. Steven Laskowski, thank you for the like. Rob Van Ness, thank you for the like, sir. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're back out there and feeling better. Key Lunatic giving you your broadcast and your countdown to green each and every week. As we go 10 lap heats, 12 lap heat main, 30 lap feature, one faster pair for the drivers. It's going to be a fast angle race over the 12-second laps. It's going to probably die down just a little bit in the feature, but tell you what, it's not going to be anything. It's kind of a dress to impress situation. Penguin's your race controller tonight. He is always going to be here in my left ear / right ear / she's in the back of my head. RB, thank you for the like, sir.
I'm the voice in your head.
Yeah, well, don't. He's whispering sweet nothings, folks. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. Folks, if you haven't done so, reach up at that like button for me. It goes a long way to support what we do, whether you're watching on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube. Also, just a quick reminder, the internet went down all over the world today. Discord was messed up. AWS was messed up. Twitch was messed up. Alerts were messed up. Lots of things were messed up. So if you see any kind of straggling or anything going on out there, it's actually not my fault today. So, I like that. I did some working yesterday on the computer just to, bringing things down and making things a little bit more simple. And, did some testing earlier and it worked out really well. And then I saw that Discord was down and I was like, uh-oh. So I started doing some looking and some, couldn't do anything with it. So, hey.
I didn't even notice because I was at work.
Yeah, you could access it from your phone. You couldn't access the desktop app. Even their updates for it was crazy. Anyway, starting grid for heat race number 1, week 15 at Federated Auto Parts Raceway at I-55, aka I'm gonna keep calling it PEVELY because that's just the racetrack. It's PEVELY, PEVELY, PEVELY. Robbie Milburn is going to be your pole sitter. Jaden Sheehan, your outside pole sitter. Falcon Smith, Justin Brown, going to make a road number 2. Steven Laskowski will have Connor Hazel out there in this first of 2 heats. We're going to see who's going to be able to do what. There's some points on the line tonight. It's one of those situations in the Chop Chop Racing series that when you start getting close to the end, the points become, just that much more focal and focused. Currently standings, Robbie Milburn only has a 20-point lead over Falcon Smith, sits second of the point standings. Jaden Sheehan 21 points behind he, and there's enough races here for Falcon Smith to be able to do something with that. So we'll see what's going to happen here as these drivers get ready to look at it. Pace Truck is going to be making the sharp left-hand turn on the pit road. Is the interior pit road. I believe it's the interior pit road here at PEVELY. I haven't been able to watch this in a hot minute, so we'll see it. We're going with green. Yeah, interior. There we go. Yeehaw, Robbie Milburn. Falcon Smith, very bottom side of the racetrack. Down to hug the wall. Slider for Jaden Sheehan on the bottom side. Falcon Smith up on the outside lane. Robbie Milburn trying to run away with it with his 8-lap heat. I'm sorry, 10-lap heat down into the corner. Falcon Smith way up high, trying to clear Justin Brown on the 021. 34 up on the outside lane. Robbie Milburn, 12:24 right now, door to door. Falcon Smith trying to, Justin Brown inside, bottom side. Extra slideways off the corner. It's going to go to the tail of the field now. Robbie Milburn trying to hold on. Sheehan, egg-shaped, Laskowski rolling. Steven Laskowski, fastest lap of the race as they would be. Bollinger thinking they're like. Steven Laskowski goes to work. The Dirt Midgets.
So I have a question.
Uh-huh.
With as small as these cars are, do they really have an effect on the track?
Oh, yeah. So the smaller the car, the lighter the weight, the faster the wheel spins.
Right.
Which means the more rubber it lays down, the more heat it generates.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
But you wouldn't have to worry about ruts like you would with a heavier car, right?
Right, but most of the time these cars run after those cars.
Oh.
So they're gonna deal with ruts. There is a weight limit. What is it? I was watching a video the other day. We're going to take the white flag. Final lap for Jaden Sheehan trying to crest the corner. Robbie Milburn up high. Whoa, Sheehan gets around. Can he cross over here? Robbie Milburn out of the corner. Sheehan on the bottom side. Milburn wins by 3/100th of a second over Jaden Sheehan. Robbie Milburn, heat race number 1 winner. I hope we see that kind of racing in the next one. So that was awesome. But yeah, these dirt midgets, they have a tendency to run well by themselves after everything else, which is a shame. But they usually try to work on the track. I mean, the downforce is what really tears it up. So I do love these cars. Michael Strickland's going to be your pole sitter here for heat race number 2. Robert Church in his outside lane. Ethan Wolf, Keegan Brown will make it road number 2. Eric Husted, Brad Dove, they're in road number 3. We'll thank these drivers again. I want to remind the drivers that if I go live, I'm to the point of not putting driver cams up. I'm going to start holding everybody to that. So get your driver cams up as early as you can. And I've posted in pretty much everybody's Discord. If I need to put another reminder out there, I will. If I go live, I'm not adding any more driver cams. So because it takes a browser resource to be able to do that. And once I go live, it just starts screwing with everything. But these two were up early. Appreciate you very much. All right. Yep. That's quality out there. Is everybody good? I have to check since the internet went down. Jeez, old Pete.
Give me a moment. I'll let you know.
Let's see.
I'll do my due diligence here.
Got your F Cancer shirt today. Love it. Thank you, sir. Yeah, you got to go to my merch store. Exclamation point merch out there. Michael Strickland, green flag. I'll post the link once Budgie. If Budgie hasn't posted the link already, we'll do good. Says Budgie. Thank you, dear. I also decreased the latency out there as well. There it is. There's our merch store. Bum. Yep. I post everywhere, but I post on Twitch. About at half a second length here. Husted closing in. Strickland down front. Ethan Wolf in second. Brad Dove, Mr. Church tail of the field. Oh, right into the back bumper of Keegan Brown. Keegan Brown, he had it saved. Matt Julicy Speed Shop. Come on, Keegan. Churchy off 3. Brad Dove in 4th. Ethan Wolf will be right where he started. Husted up a couple. Trying to hold on. Getting close to getting to the left rear of Michael Strickland. Strickland bottom side of the racetrack. These drivers doing what they can. 4 laps to go. Riker out of the corner, able to hold the outside lane. Down to the bottom, is going to get a little tied up into the dirty stuff here. Derek trying to close in, 88.01. 88, way up the race line. Rip. There you go. Good to go as it would be Strickland. Keeping a narrow margin here, a tenth the gap. Drive off on the corner, Striker to the outside, white flag waves, final lap. 88 way up near the wall. Too close to call. Bottom side, Derek trying to slide the corner up in front. Hustad's going to win. Striker gives it away on the last lap. 88 will come in second, though. Ethan Wolf will be third. Brad Duff fourth. Robert Church, Keegan Brown, your top five. Okay. All right. Words.
They're hard.
Starting grid for you. Concy, Stephen Leskowski, Robert Church, Connor Hazel, Keegan Brown. That's going to be the four drivers that load in, run this 12-lap thing. Did Jess send me a message? Somebody sent me a message.
It wasn't me.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Lake Expo. Lake Expo can go away. We're good. We're good. We're good. Settings. Yeah, we're good. Turn those dang old things off. Yeesh. How's everybody doing? Yeah. Radio Race Striker. Yeah. Well, he's good on Facebook. Good. Good. We want to make sure it is. I increased the quality. I did. I also signed up for access on Twitch for 1440p streaming. If I can go to 1440p on the stream on Twitch and YouTube together, I will drop Facebook, just so everybody knows. And the only reason why I'll drop Facebook is because Facebook doesn't have 1440p streaming. My computer struggles to downscale. That's one of the things I'm dealing with. All right, 12-lap Concy, let's go. SDK doing SDK things. Come on, SDK. Get your crap straight. Leskowski out front. Turchie on the outside. Keegan Brown in second. Connor Hazel in third. I'm sorry, in fourth. Words are hard. Leskowski. Try to hold on. Keegan door to door with Church. Church to the back bumper to the 98. Church way up on the outside lane. Leskowski ripping down to the bottom. 5-5, try to stay out of the lane. 8 to the outside. Whoa, 5 to the outside. Apologies about that. Church was in the 8 the other day. Church up into the dirty stop. Leskowski. Keegan Brown. Connor Hazel getting some reps in. Geomax on board. That wonderful driver. Big sliding in from the Bunchy Bird. Appreciate you, dear. 8 laps are going to be 7 this time by. Leskowski battling back to Keegan Brown on the bottom. As you'll see on board. Leskowski. Oh, baby. Hard hit to the wall for the 5 of Robert Church. That's the danger of running the outside lane. You get flirting with that wall. That wall likes to come back and bite. Oh, baby. Keegan Brown. Leskowski bottom. The grip on the bottom side seems to have gone. Right now, these three keeping it close. Church out front, 4 laps to go. Keegan Brown down to the bottom in second. Little lane running on the back straightaway. Drivers putting in the effort. So far, so good. It's gonna be a good feature. Oh, Keegan fastest lap of the race. Gonna get the left rear of the 5. Blink there for a moment. 598. Leskowski still digging on the bottom side. Oh, wall tap for the 5 as it works. Wall tap for Connor Hazel back there as well. Churchy rolling out front. Final lap. PEVELY. We'll see a slider. 5 to the bottom. 5 clears. Churchy wins. The Concy, what a drive. What a good drive. Nice job, Church. I like it. Hey, Mikey, I think they like it. It turned out to be a good race. That was a great heat race lineup and a great consi, too. Everybody was close. Oh, yeah. What are we doing now? We're not racing yet. Warm-ups. Okay. We'll let them do the warm-ups. Then I'll be back. Hold on to your butts, folks. Hello, everybody. All right. We're going to do the thing. Start a grid for your feature tonight. We're going to see Robbie Milburn as your pole sitter. Derek Husted as your outside pole sitter was the Jade Sheehan. Michael Strickland in row number 2. Falcon Smith, he's a Wolf, row number 3. Justin Brown, Brad Dove, row number 4. Robert Church, Keegan Brown, row number 5. Excuse me, row number 6, Stephen Laskowski. And Connor Hazel. They're ready to go. Laskowski giving us a like. Chris Wilburge giving us a like. Satterfield giving us a like as well. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for all the awesomeness that you guys are. If you haven't checked out Geomax, well, you really need to. And one of the reasons is because, well, we like our dirt racing. We like our iRacing. But these guys, they have a good look at not just the iRacing factor of life, but also they're a big part of the dirt series as well because they test dirt. Geomax is a geotechnical drilling and soil sampling company. They mainly test soils for new homes and do some investigative work around the Texas and southern U.S. Give them a call at 940-736-7720. They are the leader in the Texas area. They're out there getting out there testing. How cool is that, right? I mean, get out there. Hire them. Because I told you to. Listen to Penguin. It's all Penguin's fault. Yeah. That's what I said. It's all.
I did it.
It's his fault.
I wasn't here, but I did it. Whatever it is.
Thompson Racing Hard Charger Kegel Lunatics link tree is out there as well. Thank you very much to Chop Shop for being on board with us over here at Signature Esports, and we thank everybody for watching everywhere. Let's see. Let's do the deed. We're going. We're green. Hold on to your butts. Barney waving the flag. Lap 1 complete. 2 underway. Robbie Milburn, Jaden Sheehan, Derek Hustad, Stryker dropping back. Gonna have some patience in the long run here this track. Ooh, Hustad going around, upside down, inside out. Derek rolling. The buddy popped him up. Oh, never mind. He jumps to pit road. Here's what happened. On the route. Went to slide, got into the tire of the 805, and then Keegan Brown and everybody else, well, they did things. Quick jump to pit road for me. Ethan Wolf on pit road. Justin Brown's going to be on pit road as well. Robbie Milburn, your race leader, Jaden Sheehan. He didn't really take any damage there, so he should be all right. Get a closer look. Okay, that's not close enough. Closer look. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Thank you for the clip, Budgie. I appreciate you. All the things that come aboard. All the people that love us and not. All right, yeah. We're going. We're green. Let's do the thing. Derek's still waiting for pit road to give him his lap back. He's going to be out there. Robbie Milburn to Jaden Sheehan. Falcon Smith back to third. This is a lap that you want to make sure that you hold on to. Outside lane for Robert Church. Sheehan, fastest lap of the race, 12:67. Derek leaving pit road as we speak. Has to get up to speed very quickly here. 805 in the toe to the 80. Falcon Smith in third, trying to close down the gap. 5 on the very outside. Race line trying to prevail. Churchy moving on, trying to get another spot out of it as they go to work. Oh, baby, right to the back bumper. Jeez. Oh, gets him another bump. That was
bump drafting in dirt.
That was too up close and personal for me.
That was dirt bump drafting.
That's I mean, look at his face. Look at his face. Oh, caution comes out. Connor Hazel. Tell you what, that tear off is muddy. See what Churchy's driver looks like, and see what Churchy looks like. I see a stark comparison. Let's see what happened here, Connor Hazel. Connor is right here. Oh, up on the wall. Into the corner. Wall did it. Yeah, Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Aw. Oh. Okay. We made it over, but he had to jump the pit road. Let's see what Robbie looks like. Hold on. No, wrong camera. Wrong one. Boom. Do we all look the same? We all look the same. You know, at some point, iRacing needs to let us create our drivers. We all have the same eyes. We're green. Justin Brown. Eric Husted backwards on the racetrack here. This was the restart. Oh, hits the wall. Oh, extra sideways. Derek cleans out the 112. Holy cow. Over a run there. Mr. Brown trying to make Derek back on pit road. Dang it. We'll see it. Jaden Sheehan in second. Keegan Brown looking to the outside. Falcon Smith back to fifth. Wall hard hit by Robert Church. Upside down, inside out. Can he save it? Nope. Maybe. Turn the wheels. Turn it. Pop it. Turn it. Pop it. Bop it. Twist it. I mean, what? Oh, that wall. That dang old wall did everything it did want it to do. All right, well, you know. Well, Church on pit road. Justin Brown on pit road as well. Robbie Milburn's going to be your race leader. Third caution after some incredible heats. Everybody pushing as hard as they can. Completing lap 12. Not even halfway through this one. It'll be a thrilling race. I just see it happening. Yeah. All the things. Oh, the twisted budgie. Yeah. Fight twisted T, but it chirps at you. Doesn't what was that? We're green. 18 laps to go. Robbie Milburn, bottom side. Jaden Sheehan trying to grab that lead from him. Keegan Brown. He's Falcon Smith up on the outside lane. Brad Dove coming to pit lane. Not coming to pit lane. Had to go low there, but he's fine. Robbie Milburn to Jaden Sheehan out front. Keegan Brown in third. Falcon Smith holding the outside lane. Ethan Wolf dropping into the corner, trying to run as low as possible. A lot of drivers working. Churchy finally able to lead pit road. It's going to be a lap down. Robert Church just ahead of the leaders. Going to be able to hold on to that car. 88.05. Keegan Brown in third. Justin Brown, bottom side of the racetrack, able to get the car fixed. It's Falcon Smith trying to work here. Whoa, baby! Trying to find grip anywhere right now. Robbie Milburn still holding on. Has the 805 in tow. Crossover. 805 bottom side. Sheehan to the lead. 80 working the outside lane. The thing is that Church might be a lap down, but he has got a setup that's as fast as these drivers. And the 805 trying to clear. Jaden Sheehan out of the corner. Bottom. Slider up. 80 crossover. 805. Robbie Milburn. Big swing on the corner. 805 and the 80 almost had tires there. 5 working the outside lane. Trying to stay trying to stay from going 2 laps down right now. 9 laps to go. Jaden Sheehan, Robbie Milburn. You'd like to have seen that battle. That outside lane of Church. Able to keep swinging here. And Robbie Milburn, 0.3 of a second difference, cannot clear the 5 of Church. Church finally, well, no, he's battling back. Ethan Wolf, Falcon Smith, another swing. 88. Ethan Wolf to the back bumper, gets a little bit extra free. Falcon Smith trying to hold on. 21 of Justin Brown on the bottom side. Milburn to Sheehan, 0.6 of a second difference here. 34, got a big bump there. Gonna slide all the way up the racetrack, back down. 21, almost into his teammate there. 34, trying to hold on. Big swing for both drivers. Big swing up the racetrack. 3 wide corner exit. 34 back down to the bottom side. Falcon Smith trying to clear. To the 21 down to the bottom. Door to door, out of the corner. Robbie Milburn, say goodbye. 0.8 of a second difference here as Church holds on to his corner. Ethan Wolf, Falcon Smith, Justin Brown, they have the battle going on here for 4th. Keegan Brown not looking back, right behind the 805. Robbie Milburn, 05 up to the wall. Churchy, hard hit. 2 laps to go. 805 trying to swing one more time. We won't see it. White flag waves, final lap. Justin Brown to 4th. Falcon Smith trying to get one more out. Oh, Laskowski into the 34. Robbie Milburn's going to win. Falcon Smith kept it close. And Laskowski gets into him at the tail end of that one. Falcon Smith had a massive hit here. Take a look at how it happened. Corner out. It's into the corner. Oh, Laskowski sent it. Just didn't have enough to clear it. Laskowski also gets into Strickland. Strickland having to jump to pit road. Falcon Smith will finish 7th. As Robbie Milburn will get the win here. Interesting race. Feature results. Robbie Milburn, Jaden Sheehan, Keegan Brown, your top 3. Ethan Wolf, Brad Dove, your top 5. Laskowski, Justin Brown, your top 7. Falcon Smith, Michael Strickland, all laps down. Robert Church, 2 laps down in 10th. Derek Husted, Connor Hazel. Oh, man. Sheesh. Yeah. Turn your car off. Well, he didn't have to jump to pit road. Just turn the car off. It's that rumble's kind of loud. Oh, I tell you what, Robbie needed good points tonight. He got himself a good one. Oh, yeah. And we'll talk to him. Robbie Milburn gets the feature win tonight. Good race, good comfortable line at the end after everything kind of got settled around. That was a good race. Walk me through it.
Yeah, well, got in. As usual, I race these once every 2 weeks. I complained for about 14 minutes about how terrible I was. Qualified like crap, hit the invert, ran the bottom the whole race because I figured I'd be against the wall, and about got chased down. And then in the feature, got lucky and found a line before Jaden. And then once he got by me, because Church was there, I had to run lower, and because I had to run lower, I found the line by accident because Church was there. So otherwise, I would have been on the fence. But yeah, overall good race, and finally I didn't give one away.
We talked about it last week. I said you'll be fine. See, you got to listen to me.
Yeah, that's why I need my
signature couch
therapeutic
sessions.
interviews with you.
Signature couch sessions. I wish I could talk like Dr. Phil. You do an impression of that, man. The heats were amazing. They looked like they were just a ton of fun. I know that took a little bit to get going here in the first early going, but big swings on this racetrack. I know that's kind of what you guys want to be able to do with the supers, but you guys were able to do that here.
Yeah, overall, it's just a good race. There's good racing here and there. Me and Jaden, I don't really know what was going on behind me. I heard a little bit of, hey, what the heck, or what's he doing? But I know me and Jaden, like, he'd slide up, I give him room, and then he kept doing it, and then at the end, I'm like, well, if he keeps sliding up, I'll just go under him and see what's down there, and went down under him. That was the move that got me by him, and then because I think we were struggling because we didn't know where to run, and with Church right there with us, we couldn't really go all the way high because he was there. So we're kind of like fighting for a spot right behind him. But then if you ran up behind him, then the person behind you would get underneath you, and I got kind of tired of trying to do that battle here and there, and that's when I went low, and I'm like, oh wow, I'm actually starting to clear Church a little bit, so I'm like, I'm gonna stay here, and if Jay can get by me, then he can have it.
Yeah, that outside lane was good, and we were able to watch both sides of things there, and Church tried not to go 2 laps down, and has every right to defend that position. He ran everybody pretty clean, as well. So like there was a race within a race. There's a lot to be said as we're getting to the tail of the season. You guys, only 20 points coming into today's race for separating you and Falcon, and Falcon's gonna have to take some big. He's gonna have to take some big swings over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, and I wasn't meaning any negative against Church. He had just as right that line as anyone else, and people always say if you're the lot car, just hold your line, and he did that. He never crowded either one of us, so nothing against Church there. I understand his side of it, and yeah, I think just judging by some things that I heard, and it's all late. I don't know where Falcon finished, but I think he got caught up in something. But yeah, I was looking at we only have what 4 or 5, 6 something weeks or something like that left, and hard to believe. I feel
And
like I look at the schedule. I'm like, man, it's such a long schedule, and then, well, we're here.
it just feels like it really just feels like it's because I think it's just because the racers are a little shorter, that it feels like it's flown by.
Yeah, and I mean, shoot, like 15 weeks sounds like a long time because it is, but I feel like we just started this, like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So, but I definitely feel like everyone's getting more familiar with how each other races, and I know some people are having little scuffles here and there, but I think because everyone's getting so used to each other, then it's just making the racing better because this guy's gonna give you room, I'll give him room. I know what he's gonna do, so it's not like you're trying to figure each other out.
Yeah, I agree. Nothing wrong with it. Today was a good race. You did a great job. No complaints, no regrets, sir.
Yeah.
Eldora next week though.
Yeah, I'm hit or miss there. Especially in the super. For whatever reason, the wall's very sticky now. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's like a fly swatter paper for a wall there. So if you don't hit it right on the corner of the right rear quarter panel, then you're kind of stuck, and it drops your car to like 4 cylinders when you're stuck in it. So then you just have to pray no one hits you. But if you could, but then again, I've seen races there. I don't know how the track's going to move here. I've seen races there where it just stays middle the whole time. So, but I'd say usually it goes high pretty early in the race. But um, for whatever reason, the track's been wearing different than I expected most of this season.
Well, we'll see how it goes. We got 5 races left, five opportunities for more wins. Mr. Milburn, I appreciate you as always. Give shout outs, man.
Yeah. First off, I'd like to thank Chris Ferguson for jacking the prices up on all of us and just telling us to, hey, deal with it. So anyone watching this can go run and tell him that. He can talk to me, whatever. Um, and as always, thanks to the Warrior guys. Good buddies, good friends. We all BS all week in our chat, and then we hop in here and sometimes BS in the Chop Shop chat, and then we get in here and we can finally voice BS. And thanks to Warrior Raps, make some of the best stuff in the game. Did not make my midget scheme. This is his trade and paint special. Um, but it's pretty good too, I guess. So whoever made this, good job to you. And then Jason Satterfield for always watching and giving me a hard time for not winning. And then, of course, all the guys that run Chop Shop, drivers, mods, admins, be able to watch the stream, you streaming it, all good people. I've had a lot of fun in this league.
I was seeing if Satterfield gave you any love out there. I know he gave us a like on the big one. Let me see. No.
Wow.
Yeah, no, didn't say anything.
Well, then his name is Jason Scatterfield for that one.
All right, brother. We appreciate you. We'll see you next week. And look at your races too.
Hold on. Oh. Just kidding. He said, "Heck yeah, way to go." So I take that back.
There it is.
You got your name back, Jason.
There it is. I saw it. Let's go. Oh, things didn't update on.
I got one of the midgets. Let's go.
There you go. I said it was coming.
Yeah, I didn't believe you, but here we are.
I said it when you didn't like the sprints, and here we go.
Yeah.
Oh man. Congratulations, man. I appreciate you. We'll see you next week. Good luck in the rest of your races this week.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
You too. That's Robbie Milburn. I do have a beef with iRacing as well, but we'll talk about that at the end of the race. Let's talk to P2 tonight. Jaden Sheehan coming home with a knock on the door there. Man, oh man. Robbie said he figured something out late. Whatever you guys were running next to church there, you took a big swing. You took a big swing back, and he said he found that inside lane and just kind of continued to go on from there.
Yeah, Robbie was just a little bit better at running his line tonight. He found that line that works best for him, and he was definitely smooth sailing for the finish. I gave it my all. I tried to send it in there, and I had the lead for like a lap, but he just kind of drove around. I chose the wrong line. I thought that maybe the top on one side of the track was better than the bottom at the other side. So I tried moving the lane real quick just to see if it works, and it didn't end up being the case. But congratulations to him. He's a hell of a driver. He had a hell of a race. He finally got him one to where he didn't make that last lap mistake and give it away.
Yeah, he constantly we call it the signature couch sessions. There's something to complain about with this car. He can find it, but it just goes to show that when you build confidence and you get enough repetition in something, this car is similar to this car. You can find success at it, and it may be 15 weeks in, but he did a great job. You've been finding more and more speed each and every week. You just is it just the time that you're putting in, or what? What's going on with you? Because you're there now.
I'll be completely honest with you. I kind of treat this like real life. I don't join, or I don't really practice until like the session opens. So I'll jump into practice. I'll run maybe like 30 minutes worth of practice, and then what you see is what you get. Granted, I could probably be way better if I was on the sim maybe 2 or 3 more nights a week and actually was putting in the practice and putting in the laps. But I've just I found my rhythm with, I treat it like real life. I'll race once a week, twice a week, depending on how the schedules go, and still kind of consistently fast with these guys. I feel comfortable in the cars. Tonight was actually one of the better nights for me in the midgets. I was able to catfish a little bit better towards the bottom. I just kept kind of getting into the wall. Thankfully, that didn't ruin the race and it didn't grab me, because I definitely felt at one point I got too low and that tire was trying to grab and spin the car around. But I moved up the lanes and was able to get around the track. But it's just, iRacing is one of those deals where you can be consistent with throttle control. If you can figure out your throttle control and match it with a decent set, you could pretty much run top 3 each week. And that's what I think some people struggle in these cars, especially some like the younger drivers. Like, they just want to mash the gas and just keep it pinned the rest of the race. But you really got to take your time and watch that throttle control, because you're just spinning tires on exit or entrance.
Well, it was a show today. You guys put on a heck of a show. It was well worth the price of admission. Great battle of the heat, great battle of the feature, and a P2 tonight, man. Congratulations. Give shout outs. This was good.
Yes, sir. I do gotta say real quick, the money was well worth it in the heat race. That .025 finish in Heat 1.
Mm-hmm.
But gotta show love to Warrior Racing, Warrior Grabs, Majula C Speed Shop for the setups, Sweet Victory Apparel Company, Racing Boys YouTube channel, and Signature Sports for everything he does each and every week, and to Chop Shop for putting on the series.
And the Jaden Sheehan Gaming channel. Make sure you go check him out. See, I snuck that in there.
Appreciate it.
As always, go check him out. Jaden, much love, brother. I appreciate you. Good luck in your races this week. We'll see you next week.
Appreciate you. Take it easy.
You too. Jaden Sheehan, Capital P2 tonight. Last but not least, the Kigo, the lunatic, the guy behind the logo, comes home P3 in the 555. Brada. You're the hard charger tonight. I actually, hold on. I saw Justin's message. I just saw that. The fact you have fiber now and you drop out on the last lap is mind blowing. I'm going to tell you that the internet has been all screwy today. Discord went down. The Amazon API went down. Twitch was down. Alerts were down. Google was down. Everything was down today because the world is going to hell in a handbasket.
Ain't that the truth?
And yeah. So, but I hope that gets fixed, man. Hopefully it's an iRacing thing. iRacing has been having very big, issues over the last 2 days since their last update. The last couple of updates, trying to do track improvements, just trying to get everything taken care of, and iRacing having those issues is a big deal. So, if iRacing's they use AWS as one of their web services, so they were probably having issues today too. So, anyway, Rada P3, talk to me about it.
It's the first time I've been up here in a long time, and yeah, but to key into what Justin commented, he had 12 megabytes down and almost 900 up. That's how bad his internet was, and that's something I have never seen before.
I've never seen the opposite. So
yeah,
that's got to be it's fiber.
We're thinking it was his router
It might be
updating or something,
or a modem issue.
Yeah,
it could be a router. I mean, is it a new router now? That's the big key. Did you keep the same router after going to fiber? Because there's a difference in when you get fiber, you kind of need to step up the game on the router. It needs a better processor.
which sucks because that's a lot of money.
It's a couple $100. You can get one at Walmart. Go get one of those Nighthawk Pro freaking, I think about 280.
9,000.
Yeah. It's like 280. It's good. That's what we use for ours. Once we upgraded our internet, internet's not an issue now for us. And as long as I keep a good sturdy Cat 6 cable, because I have to run 50 feet to the PC, a good Cat 6 cable matters.
I'd even go with Cat 7 or 8.
Yeah, well,
personally.
But
that's also coming from a guy whose family ran a telephone company who tries to sell you on the nicest stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, if I had the upgraded motherboard right now to be able to run it, I would use it. The issue is that we're have you not seen my exclamation point PC fix my damn computer goal?
I don't think I have, honestly.
Yeah.
I also can't watch your broadcasts while we're racing because my internet hates me.
Stinking. Yeah, we're. Oh, yeah. Anyway, talk to me about the race because the race was good. Oh, see, there it is. There you go. Thank you, Budgie.
Yeah, I'd say I'll say the feature was good. The heat race and B-Main, I wasn't a huge fan of either one of those races, but that's racing, things happen, and we ended up capitalizing on it. We almost got Jaden for second. I think we had like a 75 hundredths or 75 thousandths gap or something at the line, and I was catching them boys on the top, and then Church got in the wall and kind of made me a little nervous. So then I switched my line up, and I almost hit Jaden's tail tank, and I'm glad I didn't, because then then I'd have to hear the end of that. But yeah, overall not bad. Warrior 1 through 4, so can't complain at all about that.
Yeah, almost wasn't though, because Falcon should have been up there. He should have. Yeah.
Yeah, Ethan showed me the replay, and I saw someone throw it in a little too wild and collected him, but
You know,
that's racing,
What-
It's happened to all of us at least once, I'm sure.
one of these days, you guys have gotta get Falcon on board with you. He could. He's a damn good driver.
Yeah, we might talk about it. He runs real damn good with us, that's for sure.
He's I like him. I think he's pretty phenomenal. But hey, things happen, right? And right, racing is racing. Things like that are going to happen. People are going to have their issues. People are going to have their it's just going to happen. So from time to time, we just have to manage it. And keep pushing forward.
Just part of it, especially on the dirt side. Things can happen in a split second before you even know it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Eldora next week.
Not excited.
Robbie was like halfway there.
Robbie does pretty good at Eldora. My problem is I know the tracks, it's going to go top 1 and 2, and then probably slider 3 and 4, and I have a hard time entering on the top of 1, and I'm worried I'm going to smack the wall, but we got 70 laps, so we'll have to ride the bottom for a while to save our stuff, and then hopefully have it at the end.
I think that's one of the big keys that I'm looking forward to. Eldora is one of the longer races next to week 20. We're going to see 70 laps, and then which is going to really give everybody a good taste of what maybe they think about that kind of length of race later on. But it's going to be a thought process next week, more so than just hanging it out.
Yeah, big time. It's going to be a big time strategy, that's for sure. But we're pretty set up. We got some setups from a while back that are still really fast, but problem is they're 100 lap sets, so I don't know if we're going to run the 100 lap fuel in them or if we're going to adjust them and make them to what they would be or what we're going to do yet, but that work starts probably tomorrow.
To dial back the fuel and change a little bit of the spring, probably that'd be weight issue.
Might honestly, because that was, I think that our 100 lap set is from 2 or 3 builds ago, so we might be able to mess with tire pressures a little bit and see what all we can do to see what'll make it last the 70 and be fast.
And be fast late. That's the big key. All right, Keegan, always a pleasure, man. They all have your links out there. You get showing up every single week, and which we always thank you about being on board with us. But you're out there with helping Chop do things. Chop able to save a big chunk of money on their car insurance by switching to Kigo. And but yeah, man, always appreciated. P3 finished tonight. Give you shout outs. It was a good race.
Yeah, first and foremost, got to thank all the guys over at Warrior Racing. Had some good, clean racing. Got a little bit of a door from Justin, but I think he was having internet problems when that happened. So obviously not going to be mad at him at all. And hope he's not mad at me, just mad at his internet for making contact. But yeah, they're a bunch of good guys. We got the CFM sets in the car tonight, and they were obviously lights out. We were all 1 through 4 all on the same setup, same fuel, same gear, same everything to a T. Gotta thank Billion Auto, Dakota Bank, Common Sense Manufacturing, Farmers Union Insurance, Bruzy Racewear, Jang Bricks, Amish Ace, obviously my my own companies, Kegel Lunatic, Lunatic Race Control, Lunatic Designs, and Warrior Wraps, of course, for the amazing wrap. And you for broadcasting, Chop Shop, and everybody who helps put this on. I have quite a bit of fun every week since this is my my only race for the entire week.
Terrible. You gotta get more racing in.
Yeah, well, the sad part is that there's just not the participation anymore on dirt, which is why me and Jesse Enrikin next week, I'm gonna make a big announcement here because nobody knows yet. Next week, Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central, if you guys are on dirt and want to run supers or pro late models, look for Spring Madness Random Hosteds. We got a $250 purse paying the top 5 average finishers. There'll be 3 races, so got to be there for all 3 and race your little heart out, and hopefully we get a big old turnout.
It'd be cool. I'll be calling other races, so it's terrible. I won't even be able to watch it.
Yeah, you'll be busy. Golly.
You know, the only day I'm not busy right now is Monday. I need a broadcast for Monday. That's what I need.
Well, we might talk then.
Okay.
Problem is that's also opening night, so.
Yeah, whatever. I need a broadcast. My days are blank. I need a Monday.
We need more dirt. More dirt. More dirt.
I'm going nuts. If I have more than 2 weeks off on a day, I'm going, like the routine is just like thrown off. And I've been doing it for so long that it's like, what do I do with my hands?
Yeah, you're just like me when I'm making car illustrations. It's if I'm not doing it one day, I'll sit there and I'll have YouTube on, and then I'll almost fall asleep in my chair because I'm so bored with nothing to do.
Yeah, I mean, I just get into the habit, and it's summertime now, so like any days that I need off are already scheduled with the leagues, or already scheduled off with everything else. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm as busy as possible, or I'll go blow money. And I don't want to do that.
And the wife gets mad at you.
Well, yeah, that, and I mean, the more leagues I book, the faster I can fix the build, and then the more secure I am for the winter. Because folks, I'm in a tourist community. I make my money from Memorial Day to Labor Day. That's when I make my living. So I'm already busy through the day. During the winter time, I do a little extra construction to help my stepdad, or I'll do some extra screen printing on the side, or I'll take some more, do more photography, do radio commercials, things like that. But it's literally filler work. And during the summers when I really I'll make my entire salary in 4 months. And that's it's rough because I have to budget that for the year. So yeah, if you think about that, it's worse than being in the Army. That's for damn sure. But we love it here, quote unquote.
Depends who you ask and who you're around, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I love the Lake of the Ozarks. I do. I should have stayed a tourist though. But I wouldn't have stayed with Jess. So never mind. Well, that's for another day.
I heard that.
Here's the no. She knows. Here's the big thing. I'm going to give you my opinion. Okay, so we've had the ARCA car, we've had the Gen 4 car. Okay, iRacing did the update for the ARCA car. They added the extra manufacturers. If you had already had the ARCA car, you ended up getting the Chevrolet ARCA car. You could buy the other manufacturers, right? Okay, cool. Gen 4 car, purchased the Gen 4 car to be able to compete with that. And then they release a new Gen 4 car, and now we have to buy it.
Yeah, that's stupid.
iRacing needs to pull. iRacing, I love you. You have been my platform. I have been a component of just, here we go. If you release a car and send something to Legacy that people have already purchased, just similar to what you did with the ARCA car, the actual ARCA Menards car, you need to offset that and do the same thing. Stop making these full price cars. I don't care if I get a discount. I don't care if anybody who has more than 40 things gets a discount. I don't care. My bone to pick with iRacing is stop chasing cars. Stop adding cars to continue the add tracks. Forget the car. Like, we want updated cars. Yes, of course. Add tracks. There are a lot of local tracks that can be scanned that are still active today. People are more than willing to buy the track that's closest to them. And instead of having an updated car that they already own, that just gets a new model, and you say, all right, well, that's not the same car, so we're just going to do that.
Yeah.
That's what. Boy, I saw that a couple of days ago. Then I went and looked today. I was like, oh, I don't own that car, and I was like, excuse me, got to buy this car again. But kind of, forgive my language, kind of pissed me off. So, what really grinds.
Another thing that I'm not too happy about is this is build number 2 where we've gotten nothing for dirt.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. The dirt would be more successful if you had. I know that I'm just picking my track because it's local, but Lake Ozark Speedway, it is active every single year. It holds the World of Outlaws. I know we have PEVELY. I know that we have Lucas Oil, but I have a dirt track that's literally 18 miles from me that I can get to and go watch a race and go watch the same races that everybody else does. I know you've got dirt tracks near you. I know people have dirt tracks in the south that they want to see on. There's dirt tracks out on the West Coast that are determinant that could be on this platform that are still active today.
But I'll say this. I have a little bit of insider information. Not going to say who I heard it from or how I got it, but this driver is a Pro Series driver. And I was told that the reason why dirt's not getting any love is because all of these pro drivers are, you know what? I probably shouldn't say the word, but something and moaning about not having anything for dirt, not getting anything. So the fine folks at iRacing decided to say, well, if you guys are going to keep complaining, we're just not going to do anything for you, and you guys get what you get and quit throwing a fit, and then maybe when you quit throwing a fit, we'll start doing some more stuff for you. So the problem's not that tracks aren't scanned. They have I think I want to say I was told around 20 tracks scanned, but they're just not putting the work into it because the only people they listen to, the Pro Series drivers, are complaining about a lot of things. But that's another thing where this goes for everybody. Use your head before you say something because you can be the person to ruin it for everyone.
Yeah. I will say that is the case with your in-game chat as well. Make sure that you are taking care of what you, if you're going to push that button, know that everything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law, and on iRacing, you're guilty until proven innocent. And I love this simulator. This is my calling races and having. I do have a race opinion. I do have opinions about the simulator. These leagues and these drivers are what fuel these leagues. They pay for services. They may be dollars dollars a day, but if you look at all the leagues and the hosted races out there, they're a couple of bucks. Say on average, they 1,000 races a day. Hosted, paid by people. It's a couple $1,000s over the course of the month. I know it's not much to think about, $1.50 or $2 per race, but there's 2,000 races or 1,000 races a day, on average $2 a race. That's $60,000 a month, right? On average.
Yeah. And not to mention all the new people coming to the sim, buying a subscription, buying cars and tracks and all that too.
Yep.
I mean, they're not, the fact of the matter is they're not losing money. If they were losing money, well, we wouldn't have the sim.
Well, not just that, but we wouldn't have we wouldn't have updated cars. They wouldn't be paying developers to do that. You know what I mean? So I'm all for giving updates and having new things to drive. I'm good with it. I'm good with something coming in. Say they bring in an updated 20, the Dodge is going to be coming out, right? They've got the Dodge Ram for 2026 on the truck series. You bet your ass I'm going to buy it, right? I'm going to buy that truck because I'm a Dodge fan. I'm going to drive it. I'm going to drive the truck. I'm going to switch from Chevrolet to Dodge because I like Dodges.
Now, did you see the reveal for that truck?
Yeah.
Was it just me, or does it look like it's almost like shorter? Like the nose is almost like shorter.
Yeah, I think everything's getting updated. I mean, the truck, the Chevrolet hasn't had an update since 2019. It's due. The Toyota had an update last year. So did the Ford. So, I think
so we might be kind of looking at like the new body style type thing with the Dodge reveal.
Yeah, I think 2026 is going to be, I think it's going to be a big year for Chevrolet and maybe even Toyota. Toyota might even get because of how similar the noses are. I think Toyota might even get an update. We'll see. We'll have to see though. But I'm thrilled to see Dodge back in NASCAR.
Yeah, I will say, like, if you look at the trucks now, to like compare them to IRL trucks like that you drive on the highway, obviously they're not going to be identical, but NASCAR trucks, they're so gall darn boxy compared to a highway truck. But like if you look at next gens, they're curvy and smooth how those sports cars would be. So I definitely, because when I looked at the Dodge, I felt like it was kind of more curvy, not as boxy as what the current trucks are.
Yeah, and it looks, the front of that truck looks just like the 2025. It's probably going to look very, very similar to the 2026 Dodge Ram. So I'm good with it. I like seeing, an 8-cylinder Hemi coming back to NASCAR. That right there is, it's good to me. Now, the one thing that I was watching Breakhard on TikTok the other day, and he was talking about the possibility of adding a fifth manufacturer into the NASCAR section. We now have Chevrolet, Toyota, Ford, and Dodge. Even though Dodge is just in the truck series, they're thinking about what possibly could be coming as a fourth manufacturer on the NASCAR side of things, like in the Cup series. They were talking about Honda always being a part of that. I think Honda, if they make an appearance into NASCAR, is going to limit the horsepower of what NASCAR's, because they've already announced that they'll never make a V8. The Honda Accord is only going to be a turbo V6. So if they bring the Accord over and they run either the Xfinity series or the Cup series, we're still talking an 8-cylinder engine that is going to be, they're going to have to try to find a way to keep everything even. So a turbo V6 adds extra weight, adds the intercooler, adds a lot of different things, which means that the horsepower that NASCAR fans are hoping to gain on the naturally aspirated V8 side of things, they're going to lose that again.
Yeah, I was just going to say, man, that would open up a whole another can of worms if they like put a turbo in a car or supercharger or anything like that. That would open up a whole can of worms. But I would say NASCAR with the turbo would be friggin' awesome.
Yeah, but they need forgive me for saying it, they need the 700 horsepower. They need 750, and, what is it, 660 right now, 665. It's just, it's making the racing very, very stale, and the drivers are not having as much fun wheeling those cars around as they probably should, which is causing more accidents and more incidents. I'd rather see a tire strategy or fuel strategy. I'd rather see more tires blow out than seeing everybody race so close you could reach out, high five them, and then in the next corner, pull a Husqvarna and turn them.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but that's the reason why I don't like the stages. Because it just bunches everyone back up, and then you have a wreck fest, or bunches everyone up, and then the guy who was fastest now is at the back just because of a bad pit stop. I mean, nowadays you rarely ever get green flag stops. I miss the days where they were where it was green flag stops every single race. If you got a caution, you were lucky.
Yeah, I think I'm good with, I'm fine with stages now. It took me a long time to warm up to it, but I think the stages need to play more or so to, if we're gonna run 100 laps at a stage, or what is it, 67, 70, it needs to be, run a stage, count your top 10, keep going. You know what I mean? You could do stages without stopping. I've watched leagues do it. Count your top 10. That's your top 10 of the stage. They keep on rolling. You know what I mean? So
Well,
they could do that, but a bunch of back up and do it again. Mandatory pit stop. I don't know. I could talk NASCAR and I could talk racing. I could talk iRacing for days. Do we have an opinion?
everybody does, just whether if they want to share it or not.
I don't share it. But I saw that just a little bit ago, earlier today, and I was a little irritated about it. So,
And I mean, they can't add a fifth manufacturer because that would just screw up what NASCAR is.
I mean, stock cars.
Yeah.
Everybody knows
And
where
I mean,
NASCAR got started from, right? During the Prohibition days.
Yeah.
They used fast cars to haul moonshine. That's what stock car racing used to be. They used to try to outrun the cops, and they turned it into a sport.
hate to say it, but I don't think you're going to get away from the cops in a Honda.
I mean,
Not
depends
unless
on
it's aftermarket.
Depends on the Honda. Depends on the Honda. Too fast. Well, it depends on the. Yeah, no, it depends on Honda. There's some fast cars. However, I would love to see. Speaking of cop cars, what is that? What is the brand? Oh man. Oh. That's gonna kill me for not knowing this. What is the engine?
Supercar?
No. It's our the Crown Vics. What was the engine in the Crown Vic? Oh man, now I've got to look it up.
Vic's had. I mean, I think you get a Vic with a V8 or a V6 in them.
Interceptors, the Interceptor engine.
Oh yeah, the police interceptors. Yep.
Those engines were. Those are the engines that NASCAR needs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those are also the cars that we need in the sim, and we
Yeah.
need the Freedom Factory.
There you go. The fact that they haven't scanned it, it's coming. It's coming. There's no
it
way
has
it's
to
not.
be. Those two. Well, I mean, and Cleat just got a. Well, now Cletus is going into NASCAR, so that makes it even more like it's got to be coming.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they add the Crown Vic and the Freedom Factory, do you understand how many people would get on this sim?
I know that's probably unlikely, but Junebug, if you're listening, I know that you and Cletus have become pals as of lately. I will tell you that that's a track that iRacing deserves and the fans of NASCAR deserve because of the events and just what Cletus has done. I know that Cletus's social media presence is huge. I know that he's got, just so much put into that racetrack. That racetrack right there does so much good, not just for his community. They put on so many events that help charities and whatnot. Like that is a cause track, not just a racetrack. It's a fun track, but it's a cause track. And I think that just because you need to put it on the simulator. And I know, Junior, you've got a little bit of pull out there in the iRacing world. Wink, wink.
I just know that because like it could have three layouts. It could have the kidney bean, the oval, and a figure eight. So you get three options. You get the Crown Vic, which I hate to say it, they don't need a specific Crown Vic to scan. They can scan any damn Crown Vic and have someone model a roll cage in it.
Yeah, they could just go pick up one of. I'm sure Cletus would donate one when he bought.
Oh, 100%.
He bought 40 Crown Vics at an auction. I'm sure he's got 1 or 10 to donate.
Either that or just have them come out when they scan the track, scan a damn car too.
Yeah,
they got a nice little shop out there that they'd have plenty of space to do it in too.
Yep. iRacing also needs to add drag racing.
That would be something. But I see one problem with that though, is they would have to add so many cars.
You could start with the funny do like they did in the very early going, right? Start with your HRA, start with your funny cars, um, and start with your limiteds. Start with three basic cars, the three base cars, right?
Well,
And go from there. You know, I
yeah.
know.
But then I could see them add like top fuel stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't think they'd ever add like street cars or anything
No,
like
no, no, no,
that.
no,
You know
no,
what I mean?
no, no, no. I'm talking about straight top fuel drag racing and HRA.
Yeah.
You know, I approached them with the license ideas. I know NHRA hasn't released a video game in a hot minute. I mean, iRacing is your platform for sim racing, right? What better way to do that than do it this way?
But I will say, if I'm the NHRA guys, I don't know if I would want to sell the title to iRacing, because iRacing pretty much owns all the racing titles right now except for NHRA.
Formula One as well.
Yeah, that's true.
They have licensing deals with IndyCar, but they don't own the publishing rights. IndyCar actually still gets a cut, and I know there's a lot of the money that goes back into putting it back into like NASCAR and whatnot. But you know, iRacing makes money, but in order to be able to run the same cars and have these updates, they do have to pay. And it's me not. I'm not like pushing. You know, it's $750,000 on average for them to host servers a year. Or as far as revenue that if I took my thought process on $2,000 a day in hosted fees, right? It's probably more than that. I just went with the number. That's $750,000 a year, 12 months, $60,000 a month. That's $750,000. That $750,000 is probably going to pay some of these licensing fees that they have to pay for NASCAR. NASCAR approaches them about being able to make a video game, but they still have to sell the rights to them. So, it's just the way it is. Shout out to your therapist, Robbie. You're amazing. Hey, I'm still talking. I'm talking everything. I'm still talking everything that irritates me about the latest update with iRacing, what's going on with NASCAR, and it really grinds my gears. Hockey season kind of sucked this year.
Did you watch Stanley Cup? Or have you watched Stanley Cup?
No.
Oh.
No.
I
stopped
want
watching.
Oilers to win.
I stopped watching after the Blues got out.
Yeah. I quit kind of tracking it once the Wild got knocked out.
Baseball sucks right now. And my Cardinals have a winning record right now. Just the pitch clock, everything is sped up. It doesn't make the game enjoyable. Football has so much drama in it; it's ridiculous. The WNBA.
That's why college football is best.
College football is amazing. Actually, I'll tell you what. Is it the XFL or the UFL? I watched the St. Louis game not too long ago, and
UFL.
UFL, and that was actually a good football game. Rules are a little different, but still, it was still good football.
Yeah, I tried so hard to get into the UFL, but man, it was so hard for me to understand. And I know football like it's the back of my hand, and it's just hard for me to understand because they got so many different kickoff rules and all this other stuff. And the fact that you can hear the refs and the coaches making play calls, it's just like, what the hell?
We can hear them, they can't hear them. That's the difference. And that's I like that. I like being able to know what's going on there. But at the end of the day, that's their show and it's doing well. So as long as it continues to succeed. The NBA, let's see. I haven't watched the NBA since the Bulls' last championship that they won.
I've never watched NBA, so you got me beat.
So, and that was a long time ago. was a Jordan fan. I mean, who wasn't? I grew up. I was born in Mississippi, but I grew up in the heart of Illinois. I was where my dad was originally from, and I was a Bulls fan, St. Louis Cardinal fan, St. Louis Blues fan, St. Louis Rams fan, and I was an LA Rams fan, then a St. Louis Rams fan. Back to LA now. The Aaron Rodgers should retire. The fact that he's going to the Steelers irritates me. This
Makes me
whole-
happier than hell though, because he ain't coming back to the Packers.
Yeah, that too. And then we won't even get on the subject of the WNBA. My goodness. Like taking good things and just torching the sport with drama just blows my mind. Just blows my mind. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the WNBA. A fan of what they're trying to do there. But it irritates the hell out of me that they have to play off two young ladies who really just don't know what the hell they're doing as far as life goes.
I was gonna say the drama's about. I want to say, isn't her name Caitlin Clark and some other gal?
Yeah. Angel
Yeah.
Reese.
See, I like that Caitlin girl because she went to college at Iowa.
Mhm.
So she played basketball for a school that's like 100 miles from me, if that.
Mhm.
So I mean, I'd rather root for her because I don't know who the other lady is, but yeah.
Caitlin Clark is a phenomenal basketball player. Every one of her better than I am. So like, but what room do I have to talk? But as a fan, right? I have to look at it and I go, it's they were taking great basketball and turning it into a sideshow, and that like, yes, everything is for entertainment, everything is sports entertainment, but the fact that that so much of it has become, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Honestly, though, in my opinion, that's just like pro
Robbie's-
level sports. I
Yeah.
think it's just drama.
Yeah, but it's the wrong kind of drama. Steelers fan here, we also don't want him. I understand. I understand. That was the reason.
I don't think anybody wants him.
NHRA Pro Stock says church. Yes. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody could have that opportunity to get out there and drag. Drag racing is cool, man. I know it's just a straight line, right? But you have to have the timing. You have to have the tree. Do you know how much fun that I had on those old NHRA games? I might put an emulator back. Sorry. I'm not going to put an emulator on my PC. We'll not say that.
There is an NHRA game on PC. What is it?
I'm gonna
NHRA Championship Drag Racing.
Yeah. See, and you know how cool. I mean, just it'd be cool. It'd be cool. Yeah,
I'll be
awesome.
honest though, don't spend your money on the PC game. It is a waste. It is so bad. It's not even funny.
Robbie, thank you for likes.
Like you can't even play the NHRA game on a wheel. You have to use a controller.
Yeah. I mean timing, right? Timing is everything. But
and
I mean
the game came out in 2022, so
yeah. Now what we need to do is we need to get iRacing involved with everything racing. Look at Beam. What is it? Beam and G. Beam and G has drifting to the T. I mean, people have
and
made,
off road.
I mean, to the T, and like it's some of the coolest I've seen. I've played Car Drift X. Don't waste your time. It's for me, in my opinion, once you drive iRacing and you feel the car physics in iRacing, when you go over to something like that with your wheel and pedal setup, it feels too arcadey.
Just like World of Outlaws.
Yeah, so like, but Beam and G, I've had the chance to sit in a simulator and actually pull a drift handle and slide corners and stuff like that. You want to talk about being tough? That's as close as I can get there as well. So, I mean, I think that's what makes all of this just continue to go around. I am continuing this a lot longer than I thought I was going to, folks. Yeah, I just looked at my stream timer and I was like, oh crap. Yeah, I just
And we've
had
been
a
in here for almost a half hour, I
yeah,
think.
I extended the race by almost 40 minutes. That's awesome. Uh, maybe
That's what happens when you love talking.
well it's not just that, but it just I don't know. I keep saying that I need to do the podcast and do the thing where I just talk.
I was just gonna say, you know what we need to do? You need to just start a damn podcast.
everybody everybody likes my I've said it time and time again. I mean, Chop Shop has their podcast, and I could live vicariously through there. Hold on, why is my chat cutting so much of the messages you guys send off? Hold on, just a second. There we go.
Maybe we should talk about doing that then, because I've been wanting to do a podcast of some sort for a long time. I can't talk by myself to nothing. You know what I mean?
There's a whole community of monster truck / monster jam modders on Beam. That's the most realistic monster truck physics any game has ever had. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of racing and the kind of fun and entertainment that I like. The reason why I like 5MRP is because I like the realism that people try to portray characters, right? So it's role playing. I like being able to. The reason why I got into iRacing to begin with is because I wanted to fake pretend I was a NASCAR driver, and not have to use a controller to do it. And then on top, I mean, it's the whole reason why we, even as grown adults, play video games. It's to be immersed in and that right there to me is more interesting than finding. I mean, I could go put a lot of money into a boat, folks. I really could.
Won't have as much fun though.
It would sit, every other weekend. I wouldn't drive very much. That's a lot of money to be wasting. This to me is productive. I mean, Jess plays video games. Our kids like to game. We all like to game. So we're a gamer family, and I think that's what's cool. But I like to see different things come to light, like games like BeamNG. I mean, just the fact that we can get out there and have those physics and continue to run. But yeah, let me end the stream before I go too far here. I've just gone through ads. We went through another pre-roll of ads so that way people don't have to watch ads for another. I mean, I got 58 minutes before my next set of ads go. No. Keegan, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. I'm gonna let you go and go have some fun with the boys, and we'll talk soon.
Sounds good. Good talking with you.
You too. That's Keegan Brown joining me for the Happy Hour podcast after the Chop Racing Dirt Series. They had a great race tonight. I enjoyed PEVELY. This race was highly entertaining. I liked the heats. Even the feature had a couple of cautions, but the racing was still really good. We saw what could and could not be done on the racetrack. Oh, Keegan Brown was your Thompson Racing Hard Charger as well. I forgot to congratulate him on that. He is up 7 spots there in the feature, so he did a pretty phenomenal job. Yeah, I saw that bunch, but it shouldn't have. It should have been just a little bit longer than that. So, thank you, dear. I appreciate you. Queso's live. Should we raid out to Queso? Can we raid Queso? I like Queso. Can we raid him? Well, yeah, I can raid Queso. I've never raided out to a content creator like that. So, we appreciate you. Folks, if you're out there watching, jump over our Twitch channel. I'm going to raid out to Queso. See what he says. See what he does. Be good. Be safe. Be kind to one another. I love that guy, by the way. So does our family. He's a character, but he's found a lot of success. So we appreciate it. Be good. We'll see you soon. Can't raid the Queso. He hasn't done it yet. So go watch Queso. can't raid Queso. It's terrible. Why can't we raid Queso? Oh, yeah, we can't raid him. Okay. No worries. Be good. We'll see you soon.